ladies and gentlemen. We are live with PMA LCS Season 6, Week 3, Level 18 versus HOTS. I am Spooped, and I am joined by Packer Diehard 12. How's it going, man?
Hey, man, I am excited. We got some hot League of Legends action going on tonight. I am just ready here to get going.
Yeah. I think we had a little bit of a delay, just waiting on some players to show up. That's all right. Life gets crazy every now and then, so I'm not sure who exactly we're waiting on. I think we have everyone with us here. Looks like they're jumping straight into that champ select there.
Oh, they are. Okay. All right.
Doesn't seem to want to show up here on my screen. Yeah, first band, Lee Sin. Okay. I think that's a pretty strong pick for Labby.
Yeah, that's definitely a guy that they can try to target out. Just so you all know, we did see, looks like literally Keegan is subbing for the side of Heroes of the Storm. I do believe he would probably be jungling, and that Nunu ban would also obviously be towards him because he does like to play Nunu jungle. See the answer here. This is an Alawi.
Ooh, I like the Alawi bans. I feel like that's a pretty strong pick in team play, especially.
Yep, and we do know that is one of the champions that the Lightning is really comfortable on the top lane, so it makes sense to ban that. See the answer here. Mordekaiser. Yep, that's locked in. See that a popular pick. I think a lot of people want a lot of teams play that, so Mordekaiser is on the ban a lot.
Yeah, his ult has the ability to peel away one person, and I think with how team oriented these matches tend to be, they don't like Mordekaiser. He's in my opinion very much a stat check champ.
Yeah. And then the last band coming out of Heroes the Storm is Zyra.
Wow.
And the Cassiopeia.
Okay.
Last band on that side. We've seen Hoagie do pretty well on that pick in the past. That Zyra, I do believe, is more of a mid lane ban against level 18. If I remember correct, Zephocalypse plays that mid.
Yeah, I definitely got to respect Zeph's ability on Cassiopeia. Or are you saying Zyra? Wait, I'm confused. Yeah. Zyra, yes. Also a decent support pick for bot lane as well. Interesting, we see virtually no presence in the ban pick for bot lane, so I'm assuming both teams are probably going to try to carry through the mid or top lane, possibly the jungle, depending on how aggressive the jungler gets.
Yep.
Oof, it's some aggressive
First
picks.
picks for both sides here, looking to be for the junglers.
I really like the J4. Warwick is pretty good, but I think with level 18, if they pick a ball comp, AoE, that J4 could be deadly.
Yeah.
Okay. Heimerdinger. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's very interesting. We'll see if we get some Jarvan Cataclysms and then just Heimerdinger getting his turrets to all rocket into that pit there.
Yeah.
Since there were no bans bot lane, we do see a Caitlyn picked up here. Pretty contested pick, I think, for most AD carries. I'm kind of surprised it wasn't gone for on the first pick, but
yeah, we don't see any Caitlyn target, no Aphelios target in the pick ban. Well, I mean, she picked Caitlyn, whoever did. It's just interesting. I feel like the Caitlyn is very strong, especially in team play. Can just kind of sit back with the Warwick peeling the front. Leona, okay. That front to back is already looking sexy.
Yeah, that's a very good lane right there. You know, obviously everybody knows Leona just wants to go in. There's not much else she can do, but very easy combo with the Leona diving in with the Caitlyn trap to follow up. There's not a whole lot you can do after that. You're pretty much you're either chunked or you're dead. So Blitzcrank.
Okay. I wonder if that's a Blitzheimer bot lane or if Heimerdinger's going top or mid. I'm not really super familiar with level 18's champ pools or where they send. I know you got Lightning in the top lane, but
right,
Labby in the jungle.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be an interesting lane. I mean, Heimerdinger can be really safe against, you know, the aggressive Caitlyn Leona. He can just sit back and his turrets out.
Another top lane ban for level 18. Malphite going off the table. They really do not want big boys up there.
Yeah. Of course, that is Malphite is a comfort pick there for Big Jack Jimmy. No set this game either. Man, I was hoping that might get through to somebody.
Foostus plays Heimerdinger bot. Okay. Thank you, Jirachi. Appreciate it. And Blitzheimer not. Pull into 3 turrets. Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
And honestly, the Zyra could have been a really good pick to take away from level 18 in that first round. Especially with their first pick priority, they could have picked the Zyra, and Zyra would have been a great counter into the Heimer Blitz. But obviously, hindsight is 2020.
It is. Last ban, Malzahar coming out. Okay.
Everyone's favorite ban mid lane, Malzahar. Point and click, OP.
Right. Very good, pretty much all stages of the lane. Easy to keep priority and let your jungler roam around. Okay. Poppy locked in here. I presume for the Lightning here in the top lane. Line picked. Obviously, we don't see a top lane on the other side yet, so we'll see what the answer is for that.
HOTS bringing it down to the wire. Picks up the Ornn in the top lane. It's a decent pick.
Leona's looking like a lot of CC here for the team fights.
Yeah, they have a decent, beefy front line. They've got a really good setup for a front-to-back comp. I think they're going to try and round it off now with something AP, I would hope. Unless they just fully commit to the beef comp and pick up Vladimir or Zoe. Excellent.
Zoe, interesting.
Hoagie plays a lot of
Zoe.
Zoe.
I've seen a whole lot of Zoe lately.
Yeah. It's a very high-skill champion to play, but once you master her, she has a ton of potential and way too much damage.
Right.
Now we're waiting that final pick from level 18. Who are they going to send top? Oh, mid. Sorry. Katarina.
Katarina. Okay.
Excellent.
Lots of potential here.
Yeah, level 18 is pretty explosive. There's a lot going on in that comp.
Yeah, there is. It's kind of... Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a lot of... Kind of a jack-of-all-trades comp. It's not too strong in any one kind of category, I would think. But they can team fight,
Yeah, I suppose they do have AoE presence with Katarina and Heimerdinger a little bit. Blitz ultimate to work into that Jarvan ult. But I think, I guess their plan is to kind of just pick away the members of HOTS to set up.
Yeah, I mean, there is a possible burst combo with, you know, Jarvan getting a Cataclysm and Katarina just gets in there and ults everybody caught in it. Plus, if Heimerdinger is able to, you know, rocket through there as well. There's not actually a lot of reliable CC that comp to hold people down. So
Yeah, so what's your pick in this round? Who are you thinking is going to take away game one based on what you see on the table?
just based off of the champions, honestly, I think I like Heroes of the Storm's comp a little bit better. I mean, it looks, one thing, I think it looks easier, not as hard. You're pretty much just lining up. Ornn can engage from a whole screen away with his ultimate. Leona can follow that up, and they don't really. I mean, I guess Poppy is a tank, but if they're able to, Heimerdinger and Katarina will die really easily. If they get stunned at all by Ornn or Leona, all it takes is one Zoe Q while they're CC'd to just pop them, and then there goes their whole damage for the fight. So we'll have to see. And just if Heroes is able to just group and force fights and use their crowd control, it looks like I would give them the advantage.
Yeah, I completely agree across the board. I think level 18, in order to pull off what they're trying to pull off with this comp, and maybe it's just comfort. It could just not serve the comp. It should just serve comfort, maybe. But
yeah,
Katarina and Jarvan probably have the easiest time of anyone there. Poppy is a pretty straightforward champion, but her timing has to be perfect to save the Heimerdinger or to get in the right position to zone for Katarina to pull off a really great ultimate combo.
Right.
Like you said, they've got their work cut out for them over on level 18. I've seen those champions pop off before. I've seen the players play. I think that they have the potential, but HOTS really drafted for just making their lives very easy. Maybe with the exception of Zoe. Zoe's a fun little risky pick as far as positioning and getting all the spells off. But yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got Jirachi saying Cat is a super ballsy pick there. Kind of mirroring our sentiments about the match.
I mean, the potential, if she's able to, always get off one of those ultimates, she can wipe the fight pretty much by herself. But she goes in, all it takes is a Leona Q to stun her out of it, and then she pretty much dies instantly. So,
yeah, for sure.
Really, eyes will be on Apocalypse to find the openings for him to get in and deal damage without getting instantly turned on in return, I think.
And also looking at the
I'm interested to see how the Heimerdinger Blitzcrank main.
I'm just taking a second to look at these teams. Katarina, Jarvan, Heimerdinger, Blitzcrank, they don't scale too well. It's definitely a comp designed to do one thing, and that thing is win pre-30. If the game goes past 30 minutes, it could be a dicey situation for level 18, even if they're making the picks that they need to. Labby's kind of got to carry from the jungle as best he can to make sure that they don't fall behind. Because any equal gold state, I think, goes to HOTS in HOTS' favor, with the exception of the Zoe has a bit of a risky time. Looks like OPTSM fan agrees. Level 6 Zoe should die. I don't know if he's saying that she should die or if that level 6 Zoe will die to that ball comp on level 18.
Yep.
The only problem I have with her ult is that it's such a risky ult. Like, not many champions have... Labby's team is win pre-30 in general, says Garfield Juice. Okay. So that is their strat. That's what they're going for. Well, yeah. I hope it works out for them. I think they've got a couple targets on heroes they can pick for. If they split the fight apart enough, Ornn struggles a little bit with the gap close. Leona really has to hit her Zenith Blade in order for it to work, or ult the team from far away and then get there. And Warwick even has a skill shot ult to an extent.
Yeah.
And it looks like we are now in the 3-minute waiting period before we get into the game of the spectator delay.
I don't know. I'm not sure that Heroes of the Storm, I'm not sure that they have the best scaling either.
No?
I think Warwick is a really good early to mid game jungler. Caitlyn is a really good in lane and in mid game. AD carry, but they pretty much have the automatic scaling just because of Ornn items at level 13 when they start getting up there. Once they start getting those upgraded items, that's pretty much where I think the most part of their scaling comes from. Obviously, though, you do have the Zoe, who once we get to that point of the game, she'll one-shot anybody except for the Poppy and Blitzcrank with a combo. So
yeah, unless Jarvan goes super tank. Same thing with Blitz. Like, I've seen some Blitz players play a bit more aggressively, run more AP heavy builds just to really make that ultimate hurt, make that knock up hurt. But that would be extremely risky to lead into that too. I'm not sure we'll see them do that, but yeah, if Jarvan goes tanky, if Blitz goes tanky, then level 18 might be able to, I guess, set up for the Heimerdinger Katarina combo to work.
yeah.
But let us know in the chat, what are your predictions? HOTS or level 18? Let us know who you favor and why. And while we got some time here too, Packer, who's your favorite champion in the game? What's your favorite champ?
My favorite champ? Oh man, can't put me on the
it's okay. You can return the question or ask me an equally hard to answer question in return. It's up to you.
I mean, that's like, I think there's different angles to that because there are some champions that I like to play, and there are other champions that I just like them thematically or I like their lore, but I don't really play them as much in the game.
Okay. So, well, let's say we'll put it in this perspective. It's blind pick and your first pick. Who are you going to lock in as?
Oh, man. Based off of just recency bias, he might not be the best right now, but I've typically been kind of an AD carry main for a little while, and lately I'm feeling definitely the most comfortable on Varus.
Ooh,
and I do
like
enjoy playing him. I was known as a Twitch one trick kind of for a little while, but I haven't played Twitch much lately. More of a Varus.
He's a terrible
I also
champ.
like Jinx a lot.
No one plays
like
Twitch.
Jinx a lot. Yeah, no. Jinx is a little bit more risky, so I don't know if I'm blind picking Jinx all the time, but I feel comfortable enough on Varus in the lane, and also just throughout the game, I've just played him so much that that's probably my go-to pick. I will say this season so far, I've been trying to get into the jungle a lot more often, and I'm, if I knew I just had one game where I just wanted to win, I'm insta-locking Warwick each time. So,
for sure, definitely jungle seems like the place to be in a lot of situations this season. Maybe that's Riot's fault. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Looks like we are loading in game now. I'll let you know when I'm fully loaded in. And we'll find a good time to pause. We could do the classic PMA LCS pause at 10 seconds.
Sounds good to me. All right.
I'm just going to double check I have the right team on the right side here. I do. Okay, we're good. I'm at 99%, whatever that means.
Let me make sure that I'm... Oh, shit.
So just looking across the board at summoner spells, not too much out there to see.
Looks like I didn't connect.
Oh no. Well, I'll wait for you at 10 seconds. Nine, 10. Okay, doing a pause.
All right, I gotta. Trying to get my
OPTSM.
trying to get the loading screen to go away so I can close out and relog, but I can't get the loading screen to go.
Oh no.
I'm hitting my home button, but it's not going back.
OPTSM fan says my fave champ is Vi because Vi. Thanks. Jungle is ruined, don't you dare, he says. You know, that's all right. That's all right. Garfield Juice putting his money in the hat for HOTS with a late game advantage with Ornn items. If HOTS can survive early game and not snowball cat, they got it.
God.
Are you able to put your computer to sleep? Because I find if I hit the power button and put it to sleep, then usually that works. Might bump you out of Discord, but that's an easy fix. Well, I'm going to hit the play button. We'll get started here, and we'll have you join us when your client starts behaving again. Can we get F's in the chat for Riot's client? Best client ever? I think my favorite part is the chat bugs. So we see HOTS grouping for the 5-man invade straight out of Pixel Brush. Level 18 sitting back, running it down mid. Instead of going down to the Tribe Brush invade, they're going down the mid invade. Gives you full vision if they decide to invade through Pixel Brush. And they're going for it. They do not know they are fully lit up. They have the Blitzcrank hook ready to go, though. Are we going to blind hook? There's the Caitlyn. Leona gets pulled. We see Poppy dash in and get some great damage on Leona. And then back away. It's pretty respectful. We've got some Heimerdinger turrets set up there. Unfortunately, Trinket Ward available from HOTS. Able to pick it off. See, no not back with half health. Going to go heal up. The buff is ready to go, but Warwick is actually going to go top side and start up that blue buff with Mr. Big Duck Jimmy. I'm sorry, these champs are out of order. Let me just... Okay, now we're all set. We are all set on the the players. Still waiting on Mr. Packer Diehard. He's having some issues with the client, but I'm sure he will be back shortly. Fudgy Ditter says, good luck to all my bros. And Relu says, ew. I got Master Fan 24 starting off strong. Just getting that solo XP soak. We see J4 going for the risky tri-bush, looking for a gank in the bot lane. Closing the gap onto Master Fan, dashes through No Not November, gets some trade damage on. We see the electrocute from Mr. Labby. An ignite coming down on No Not November, but not enough to get through the heal from Caitlyn. Good summoner spell trade. Remember, Leo has no flash, so that was a very smart move for Jarvan to circle down and go for the gank. Jarvan looking for all the love in all the wrong places, crossing through mid, going to his topside brush. Blitzcrank gets an amazing hook onto Masterfan. Double turret attack from Heimerdinger. Masterfan hanging on with 80 health. A lot of pressure coming from that Blitzcrank Heimerdinger. Warwick coming to the lane to gank. Flashes the fear, takes a triple turret attack, and gets killed by minions. He's tanking the whole wave and the turrets. Blitzcrank hook, picking up the double kill on Leona. That is all good, Packer. Once you come back, we'll do a pause, and then we'll get you caught up. Katarina with a small 4 CS lead in the mid lane. Ornn with a solid 6 CS lead in the top lane. That's an entire wave, folks. That's almost 150 gold, depending on which wave it is. If only he had Ignite up, indeed. Blitzcrank shooting out those hooks. Ornn setting up a delicious freeze in the top lane. Lots of minions for him to manipulate as he so chooses. Jarvan looking for the invade. Taking that sexy, sexy frog. Ganking a Heimer lane is so hard, says OPTSM fan, especially when Kate had no health. I agree. Like, as you said, Sean, like, HOTS' whole goal should be to just sit back and slowly build. They don't have to make any flashy plays as long as, hey, welcome back. He's a toad, not a frog. I am so sorry. His skin looked slimy to me. I apologize.
Okay, I'm trying to get back into the game now.
Okay. Just let me know when you're in. We can pause for you and then get you in all synced up, etc. You see pretty equal farm across the board. The big difference is in the bot lane. We've got about a 600 gold lead on Heimerdinger with a double kill. And remember, that was a gank on the side of HOTS. Looking for that pick. First dragon has spawned. Both junglers not really looking towards it. Sleepy Trouble Bubble coming down onto Katarina from Super Hoagie. Sorry, Zeppocalypse from Super Hoagie. Good follow-up paddle damage.
Okay, I think I'm in game.
Okay.
Where are you at?
We are. I'm going to pause at 6:35.
Oh, okay.
We've got a triple Doran's Blade on Caitlyn and a Lost Chapter and...
Throw this back. I'm actually at 701. I can't go back anymore.
Okay, that's fine. I'll let it run then, and then I'll let you know. Well, I'll stop at 701. How about that?
I have no idea why that took so long.
That's okay. It's Riot's crappy client. Huge damage coming in the top. Lots of skirmishing occurring with Big Dick Jimmy and the Lightning, while S10 just... Or sorry, level 18 just picks up the dragon free of charge. So I'm paused at 701. You ready?
Yeah.
We'll do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is first Cloud Drake for level 18.
Make sure.
And
All right,
Shadow's
so
hunting
here
for
we
those
go.
hooks. He's
Taking
looking.
over on PvP now, or?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cool. We're seeing All right, the hook comes in on the Caitlyn again. The stun comes down. The rockets are down. Ignite is down. She's able to flash away for now, and she barely escapes with her life as now Leona is trying to run away as well. Takes a lot of damage. Summoner spells built, spoiled, and everything in the bot lane. Zoe roam, Sleepy Trouble Bubble barely misses on the Heimerdinger, and now Zoe's trying to run away.
I love that punch through the ult. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I did miss a couple of kills in the bot lane already.
Oh, that's fine.
Here goes Leona on the counter engage here, taking a lot of damage and has to flash away themselves. Meanwhile, back in the mid lane, Hoagie's going in for the kill. Ignite's ticking down, flashes forward. Looks like she's going to get away. Oh, here comes Keegan. He's flashing in. He's going for the kill. He's thirsty. He gets the kill back in the bot lane. The full onto the Caitlyn from downtown. She has to flash away. Finally, the Caitlyn ult is going to end Blitzcrank. It's a trade 1-for-1 on both of the supports to both of the carries in the bot lane. Tasty fights coming on down here.
Absolutely beautifully played by the Blitzcrank.
Yeah.
Those hooks are nasty. I apologize if I go silent. My corgi is quite upset right now.
Oh, no. See a lot of damage coming in here. Ornn just smacking him. Gets a slow with the Q. Is he going to be able to finish him off? Lightning has to flash away. A lot of people don't expect Ornn to deal that much damage, but especially when he has that Grasp of the Undying. If he gets a Brittle proc on a basic attack with Grasp, that's a huge burst there from a tank that builds no damage.
Yeah, Riot loves their tanks that deal damage, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
We got about a 600 gold lead just on the Heimerdinger alone, but the teams are actually equal as far as gold is concerned. They're really picking up that gold on the Warwick in the jungle. He is farming.
Yeah, I think he's one of the better early game junglers for farming. Once he gets that, well, he doesn't actually have the.
Oh yeah, Warwick's natural healing against monsters is pretty silly.
You do see Labby goes in, does not get the knock-up. Little Keegan is just going to walk away. Blitzcrank's looking for a hook. Trouble Bubble lands.
Hook.
Excuse me, sorry, I kind of burped there. I can keep talking.
That's okay.
That's a dead Zoe.
Yeah. We'll clip that. That's a dead Zoe.
Some trades here in the top lane. Lightning trying to defend Ornn off here. Bot lane, we see another kill. The hook comes in onto the Caitlyn. The Cataclysm dunked on by the Jarvan. She's going to go down. They're going to chase down onto the Leona. Not going to be able to get away from the Heimerdinger rockets. A quick 2-0 in the bot lane. Very nice gank from Labby here.
That is nasty. And with Drake up in about 40 seconds as well, they're going to pressure the crap out of that turret. Heimerdinger already at 10 stacks. He's about ready to build himself a Mage Eyes off that.
Yep.
Just massive lead in the bot lane.
Yeah, looks like they knew what they were doing here, taking that early Heimerdinger in the bot lane. Labby doing a good job on following them up there too on that.
Holy cow. They're going for it. By golly. Yeah. With the Heimerdinger turrets taking down that first turret.
Tank up for the minions.
Oh no. Will they take it?
Damage coming down.
Oh. 87 health.
Oh, wow.
87
Barely
health.
able to live, and Fustus is going to chase down for the kill. Here in mid lane, we see the Sleep of Trouble bubble going down. Hoagie's just going to pop him for the Ignite. Watch her walk away. The camera did not pick it up, I don't believe, but we did hear the sound of the Rift Herald going down.
Yeah, Warwick is doing that opposite side of the map pressure. He sees the J4 in the bot lane.
Oh my gosh, Trouble Bubble goes down onto Zoe, on the Katarina, sorry.
Gosh.
That's an easy pickup there from Hoagie.
Who let Hoagie on to Zoe? That's my question. Oh, you hate to see that.
You hate to see that.
And it's not just the shutdown gold of 300 that Heimerdinger gave up there, but also 4 stacks off of the ring.
Yeah.
That is a tall price to pay for that greed on the turret.
Yeah. All right, top lane, we see some trading coming in. The knockup comes down. Ornn is going to use the ult, but is not going to be able to follow it up because Poppy says, no, you go back to your turret. Bot lane, we're going to see the engage. A lot of CC chain coming down on the Heimerdinger. There's nothing he's going to be able to do to walk out of that one. Talked about this earlier. Leona goes in and gets a stun. These carries will die really fast. They're going to turn into the dragon.
Uh-oh, Blitzcrank is ready to party.
The bubble missed, and Warwick just ults out of the pit for some reason. Here we come the engage. The knockup followed by the Katarina ultimate decimates the Warwick and the Leona. Now they're going to look to maybe take the dragon for themselves.
Holy cow. Yeah, that
interesting.
Can't forget there's a Katarina on the team, that's for sure.
Right. Yep. HOTS is just going to go ahead and give that one up after that. Dragon number 2 here coming on the side of level 18.
With that second Heimerdinger death, Caitlyn is actually pulled ahead slightly in gold advantage.
And the Inferno blazes, says the screen, so we're going to see Dragon, Infernal Dragon, sorry, which means Infernal Soul here. Even more burst damage for whichever team is going to be able to pick that up on later. Okay. We do see a little bit of rotation here going on. Heimerdinger sitting in the mid lane.
Absolutely massive gold differential in the top lane. 113 CS on Ornn to the 69 on Poppy.
Yep.
Remember, the Poppy was chosen into the Ornn, I believe.
Interesting flash there from the lightning. Meanwhile, down here in the bot side jungle, Labby invading all by himself gets caught out.
You hate
not
to
where
see
you want
that.
to be. All right. That was a very interesting.
Yeah, we're starting to see some pretty costly mistakes on the side of level 18. They had a really nice advantage in the bot lane, and now bot lane's kind of equaled out. Heimerdinger not CSing as much anymore.
Top lane, both of these tanks going at it. Not a lot of damage coming out of them. We do see the classic wet noodle fight going up here. Slightly in favor of the Ornn. And Poppy did use her ultimate in that. Here comes a lot of burst down onto the Katarina. She walks into the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. She gets exhausted. She's not going to get away from the Warwick. Beautiful stuff here out of HOTS in the mid lane. It's Apocalypse just being kind of disrespectful. See another bubble coming here on the Blitzcrank. 15 minutes into the game, Zoe's already chunking these guys out. We did see, we didn't see it, but turret goes down in the top lane. Lots of damage coming down. Oh, beautiful hook onto the Leona, who's going to flash out and live. Hoagie's going to go down, though. Any more? That's it. They're going to 1-for-1. I don't know how the Leona got out of there, but they did manage to pick up Hoagie on the way out.
Yeah, trading that turret aggro was really wonderful. Along with the flash on the Leona was really well played by No Not November. Surprisingly, no Nautilus ban. That's something I'm interested to see too.
Yeah.
Nautilus Caitlyn is not a bad lane.
Oh, we do see a good knockup here. Caitlyn's gonna ult, and that tickles Jimmy a little bit while he's walking out. He does choose to flash. Probably was a good idea with the ignite ticking down. So we did miss. It was Big Deoc. Jimmy did get the first turret. Was that first? No, that wasn't first turret. Sorry, but he did get the turret in the top lane while we were watching those bot lane action going on.
Yeah, and a very smart teleport down to mid lane as well. That was a really good call on his behalf to create the pressure in the top lane and then know when it's time to back off and defend mid.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I looked at Twitch stream for a second, and I looked back, and he's always dead. I was looking to see if chat was saying anything. One thing about the Zoe, if we're able to get to her, she will die instantly, especially with Labyrinth building Warrior. A lot of early damage. And a second turn of the game going down here on the side of level 18.
It's interesting that they have Fustus just shoving the top lane. I mean, Heimerdinger's a great pusher, but that was a lot of their damage and a lot of their potential in the early game. I'm surprised they're not.
He's going to get engaged on by Big Jack Jimmy. Oh my gosh. He's a tanky boy, but a 5-2 Heimerdinger will still be enough to push him away. He doesn't have any MR yet, I guess. He just has armor, so...
Yeah. He's working on that Abyssal Mask.
Yeah.
Not crazy about that tab eyes on Ornn, though. You cocky boy. Yeah.
Yeah, against this team comp, Merchant's probably was the better option there, but...
Yeah, I think he sees the Jarvan and the Poppy as his main threats, at least in the first part of the game. He might still transition to Merc Treads, but who knows? It's hard to know what's going on in the team comms as well during these games.
Let's try looking for the pole. Oh! Wait. So that's how that interaction works? He landed the pole as Zoe ulted. Meanwhile, bot lane, Caitlyn's all by herself. She has to flash away, but there's the flank coming in. Beautiful from the Poppy to knock her back into the team. That's a kill. They might be able to turn on the dragon with the advantage there.
Yeah, unfortunately, not enough vision on the side of HOTS to know that that flank was coming.
They're not starting the dragon yet there. Oh, the Zenith Blade. Here goes Leona. Orno's going to follow up, knock up. And the fear onto the Katarina as well. She has to flash out. She hasn't ulted yet. Ignite's taking her down. She's going to go down on Warwick. Now, Poppy, you're kind of tanky, but in the middle of 3 people. She has to flash out. And, meanwhile, top lane, they're just going to continue to push this stuff down. And, HOTS not back under the dragon yet. Now they're going to turn, maybe, or are they just clearing out the vision? Caitlyn needs some help up there in the top lane. She can't defend that by herself. I'm sorry, it was Zoe. Warwick's going to go in. He gets the ultimate down on the Labby, who flashes away. Not Heimerdinger, sorry. Poppy teleporting into the team, but it's just her against 3 others. Labby's not going to go back in. Never mind, he is going to go back in because Blitzcrank is there. Dunks on the Leona. She goes down. Warwick's going to go down. Nice re-engage here. I didn't think Labby was going to go back in. I stand corrected.
That is a scary Ornn. He is ready to fight.
These guys because I'm Ornn.
1v5 Ornn. He's still alive. Oh no!
Oh, here the bubble onto the lightning. He goes down. Caitlyn gets a trap onto Katarina. Here's another one on the Katarina. She's chunked now.
Can I get some exclamation mark Joes in chat? You hate to see that. Ornn got out with 5 people around him. That's insane.
He is a tanky boy. Meanwhile, we do see the upgraded turret here doing a lot of work on the dragon. That's going to secure it. A lot of damage coming in here from the Poppy. MF Shadow getting away, and oh my gosh, they're just walking right into all these turret lasers, and they go down. 2 kills, but they do return 2 on the other side. 2 for 2. Here comes Keegan, who's not going to get Labby as he goes over the wall with the flag and drag. HOTS just walking into the turrets, taking all that laser damage, thinking they could push through it, but they were mistaken.
Yeah, it's really tough with Caitlyn. She's not an ADC known for attacking multiple targets, and the Heimerdinger is an excellent way against her. With those multiple turrets, she has to really get them down before she can consider poking down that Heimerdinger.
Yeah, it's hard.
Chat is begging for more kills. Sean says he doesn't know if this is League of Legends or Heroes of the Storm. You know, with all the team fighting and objective play, I would think this actually may be Heroes of the Storm.
I wouldn't know. I've never played it.
A lot of congregation happening on the bottom side of the map. I'm not really seeing the objective that everyone else is here. I see Baron is available and some inner turrets, maybe some pressure for the mid lane, but I think level 18 is just looking for the picks.
Oh, Zenith Blade here goes on the Labyrinth, followed by the stun from the ultimate. Caitlyn shooting over the wall. That's going to be enough to kill him. Meanwhile, the Lightning tries to get out. Is going to ult the Leona away. No, the ultimate
canceled.
is disrupted.
Oh!
Blitzcrank's going to go down. Who was that flash? Leona had to flash out to live. That's a 2-for-0 over nothing in the bot lane. Nothing for them to be fighting over, and then they just die.
Just wrong place, wrong time. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
They're just going to group this fight. It is my dog.
Katarina, excuse me, goes in for the ultimate. Does get 1 kill, but the Ornn ultimate is going to secure another 2. I'm not sure I would have engaged the 2v5 there myself. But they did get 1 kill, and they knew they were probably going to lose the turret anyway. They did buy time. Heimerdinger gets another turret in the mid lane. Maybe that was the goal. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a tough shake for level 18. Seemed like a pretty equal play where, like I said before, any equal play is usually in favor of HOTS. That Caitlyn is getting super stacked. She's 2 items deep with full boots. They've got to peel. They've got to find a way to get to that backline and kill the Caitlyn, or it could spell their doom.
Yeah. Really, other than that one flank Poppy had in the jungle where he was able to push her backwards, there's not a whole lot that, I mean, obviously Jarvan can flag and drag ult onto her, but then Heimerdinger can't deal damage from long range, so I don't know where the follow-up damage is going to be. We see Big Diak Jimmy goes in for a knockup, gets some damage down into MF Shadow. He's able to dodge the hook on the way back out. Some good damage coming out here as they're just kind of grouping mid lane. Poppy's going to start making her way down here from top lane. We'll see if we have another fight.
Looks like we have a stats request from OPTSM fan asking what is the most kills in a game for one player, and what is the most kills in a game total? Sorry, individual kills and deaths, and most in a game total. Whereas 2 requests. We'll see if we have the stats available.
That would be interesting to find out. A lot of kills in this game. 32 kills. Oh, here comes the bubble onto the Blitzcrank, who does land the ball onto the Caitlyn before. What is going on here? Katarina goes into the backline all by herself. Ornn goes in, not able to get the return knockup. Turned around on by the Jarvan, who then gets the dunk off. This is not good for HOTS. That's 3 down, about to be 4 down. Keegan's running in for some reason. He's going to go down.
That breaks
Ace
my heart.
Only traded for the Katarina.
Did anyone in the front line of HOTS see the Katarina jump behind? Oh,
I don't.
It just blendered that Caitlyn and Zoe so fast.
Yeah.
So it looks like the stats are 22 for one player and 17 deaths for one player. 97 total across both teams. Those are our stats for the most kills and deaths in a game.
Oof.
We're not quite there.
Well, we're more than a third of the way there.
Yeah.
All right. That's going to be an easy Baron here. Picked up for level 18 off of that.
Yeah,
Great team
super
fight.
powerful.
Katarina
That's
did
all
lose her
4
life,
members,
but-
and Dragon Soul is available. Both teams walking towards it, looking to contest if possible.
Caitlyn is already on it before level 18 is even in the area. They do it fast. They are. Wow. Oh my gosh. Jarvan's about to go in, but he just gets completely shut down by the Warwick ultimate before he's able to get the drag across.
Yeah, that was a lot of lockdown. I believe that was a Leona ultimate as well as a Warwick ultimate just for the jungler. But I suppose one less person with Baron is important.
Yeah. And they were able to return that onto the mid lane turret as well, so even after that huge team fight win in the Baron. Oh wait, hold on, we have the Ornn who wants to fight. He gets ulted away by the Poppy, but not before he's able to get the knockup off. That's a 1-for-0 so far. Blitzcrank pulls on the Ornn, but that's not going to matter because he's Ornn. He's just going to walk away. Turret's going to go down. Huge damage coming out of Heimerdinger. That's going to be 1. 2 kills. Double. He's going to go for the triple. Another pull. Wow. MF Shadows on point with these pulls today. A triple kill defending the middle turret here. It does go down, but that's even more money here going out to the Heimerdinger.
Yeah, currently sitting at 12,200. Caitlyn close behind with 11,900.
Yeah.
Big differential in the mid lane with about a 3,000 gold differential. In top lane, only about 800 or so difference. Junglers are neck and neck with around 10,000 apiece. And the bot lane supports are... Blitzcrank is a little bit ahead, as you would expect with 17 assists.
All right. Very interesting there. They do get one of the outer turrets down here with the Baron push. See if they're able to get more. Now that HOTS is up, they're going to be looking to defend and hold down the base here. There is one more outer turret left, which looks like that is what is on the agenda here for level 18, as everybody is down now in that side of the map. That's going to be an easy outer turret. Now all eyes on the base. Nothing else for them to take except for the base. Let's see if they're able to crack it down here with what's left of the Baron buff. Blitzcrank pull goes wide.
Yeah, this is just a lot of ARAM pressure in the bot lane. Level 18 doesn't have to worry because they've got top lane pressure. They had, I think Baron just expired, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of vision on the map other than bot lane, so I suppose that is the play.
So that's not the end of the world. They lost the team fight and they lost the Baron, but it's still only a 4,000 gold deficit at this point in the game. That's not impossible to overcome by any means. And they didn't lose any inhib turrets or inhibitors, so...
Yeah, we don't have a ton of split push pressure from either team, so it seems like they're both going to be playing around either the Baron or the Dragon. That Dragon Soul will be very huge for level 18, but there is still hope for HOTS to pick up the Dragon Soul. It'll just be a long time from now. Somewhere close to 50 minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Right now, level 18, though, is just kind of pressing their... showing off their muscles a little bit, just forcing HOTS out of their own jungle, taking them from themselves. See if HOTS can get back in and clear the vision out of their own. Blitzcrank pull goes wide. Labby. Oof. Looking for the flag and drag, doesn't find anything. Tense right now. Nobody wants to die and give the other team a 4v5 advantage coming into... Here we're going to see knockups coming in on the Ornn. Oh my gosh, what the heck is going on? Massive team fight here. Who's going to go down first? Katarina is down. Here comes the Ornn to re-engage. Knockup is going to find Fustus, but the team is too far away. That is a 2-for-0. Okay, 2-for-1 now. In favor, though, of HOTS. Caitlyn, oh my god, what is that crit? Fustus is deleted from half health by Caitlyn. Wow. Now they're going to push in here. 4v2 for the next dragon that's about to spawn.
I always see a very smart choice of the Hex Drinker by Caitlyn. Looks like she's going to work into a Mauve Malmortius. Cut down on some of that magic damage coming in.
Yeah,
they absolutely shred that damage. That dragon.
Very well executed fight there. It was kind of hard to know it all started off, but Zephyclops went down at the beginning, I believe. And,
yeah, that is the problem with everyone pushing one lane, is that you can sometimes walk into a trap where you don't necessarily have vision. If you look at the map, they have pretty deep vision of HOTS' jungle, but it's kind of a line going from Krugs all the way to mid lane. Not a lot of vision towards the Raptor Brush. Maw of Mordekaiser, says Garfield Juice.
That's right.
That and...
But you see, they actually Blitzcrank Poppy starting this Baron. Gonna take those two a while to take it down. Labby finally joins them. Heimerdinger's not in there yet. They need him to be in there to be dealing damage. And Caitlyn and Leona are still far away from this. Maybe they're going to be able to burst this down before they get there. Heimerdinger turret's now pretty much doing all the work. It is really low. Warwick is too far away. He's not going to be able to get in there. They just let him take it. Let's see if they're able to do anything with the fight. Katarina goes in and uses Zanya's to survive, but it's not going to matter. They just put the trap under her. She's dead. Flash forward. That's a double kill for Caitlyn. Poppy's asleep. He's going to wake up and die instantly. Triple kill from Master Fan. They get the Baron, but they lose their lives. Very good job here taking the fight to him.
Absolutely huge plays from Master Fan. He is just in the exact spot where he needs to be. Even with the Katarina diving, it seems like he's just getting out the damage.
Yep.
Chat is screaming push mid.
That they are doing. They did get one turret down, and the team that got the Baron is watching as their base is being destroyed. And they're going to back off after getting the inhibitor. Wow. What a game we have here, folks. 34 minutes into the game, almost even in kills. Only 1,000 gold separating the two. And now we do see...
Now it looks like Heimerdinger did sell his ring. Was not interested in the Magi Soul Stealer. I think he painted too big of a target on himself with that item, and decided after his third death that he was not interested in that anymore. StarCraft saying that was one of the slowest 5-man Barons he's ever seen. I agree. That's what happens when you have 2 AP carries and no AD carry. Yeah. Hashtag AD carry still matters.
It does.
Let Riot know. Because they've stopped responding to my emails.
Oh, no, November's going to blind check into this bush here. He's going to get chased down. Yep, he's not going to be able to get out of there. Guys. Do you have your warding buddy? No, he did not. He goes in by himself and gets killed.
If they fished for the pick, they could have easily won there. No fishermen on that team, says Fudgy Ditters. Very true.
All right, so we do still have Baron on a couple of members here in a 5v4. Let's see if they're able to get down one of these turrets.
Yeah, interesting. No split push at all. It's just all 5, all mid. It's the ARAM we've been looking for. It's pretty tough pushing against an inhibitor super minion wave. They're looking for round 2 of the cheese in Raptor Brush. Will they find it? I hope
Fool me
not.
Once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Oh, they spotted it out this time. Orange says, nope, I'm going to face. They do pull the Zoe. She has to flash over the wall immediately. Jarvan goes in. Warwick Fear actually pushing a lot of people away. Zapocalypse is able to kill Zoe, but he's going to go down himself. Blitzcrank is dead too. Here comes the ultimate. Fustus is running for his dear life. Re-engage coming out of Labby. I don't know if that was the best idea. He does have Guardian Angel. He's going to go down. Lightning is going to go down. Guardian Angel is about to be popped. He can't get out of there.
They're chasing the Heimerdinger. Got a massive wave pushing for them mid. They're looking for that third Drake for the soul, but if you ask me, 20 seconds on the clock.
He just needs one attack to do it at this point
Take
in the game.
that
and that's
mid,
all
guys. Shove, shove, shove.
Yeah.
I think they're looking for posterity with that third Drake. They say, no, we're going to get the Dragon Soul. We're going to get that third Infernal. 15% adaptive damage boost.
Impressive fights coming here from HOTS the last couple of go-rounds to bring this game back to the point where now they actually do have an official gold lead, I think, for the first time pretty much the whole game.
Yeah, they held out to that late game. Level 18 was not able to find the picks they needed to close out early. They didn't have the split pressure, I think. But the game is not over yet.
No.
They're gonna make me eat my words if I call a prediction on that, but
Right.
I'm gonna say HOTS is
Still too
exactly where
close
they
to
want to
call
be
here.
right now. Yeah.
That is true.
Because one Katarina chain ult, say that 5 times fast, and you could find yourself without teammates.
Yep. All it takes is the one dream flank. So we'll see if they're able to pull it off. Okay. Quieting down here a little bit as there aren't really any objectives. Baron is in a minute, I believe. About a minute, maybe.
Yeah, we've got the gray indicator, so we should be around 40 seconds or so right about now. Oh no, Jimmy
is
flashes
by
away. Oh!
He's a pretty tanky guy, but I think he had vision on the rest of the team following up behind him.
He doesn't want to be the one to be responsible for the loss, that's for sure.
Yep. They do. His ults have been super important in these fights, so Aaron coming up without an Ornn ult would have been bad news for them, probably.
Yes, good vision clear coming down from HOTS. Katarina picking up a Void Staff. That's a huge buy. Looking at the magic resist that's on Ornn, the magic resist on Warwick, on Zoe, on Caitlyn.
Yep.
Long time coming.
Comes
Fourth
down for
item.
Caitlyn.
Very strong.
Lightning stands in front of it, loses about a third of his health. With the Caitlyn will end the Havel Star. Some more vision battle here. We do see the pull coming in on No Not November. Ornn's gonna re-engage. Oh my gosh, Caitlyn does so much damage. Blitzcrank is now dead. Warwick gets knocked away out of his own ult by the Poppy. That's probably a good use of the ultimate there to knock him away. They're going to take the kill and turn onto the Baron. Level 18 is just running back into their jungle. Back to the base, excuse me. They take the Baron a bit faster than level 18 did the first couple of times. Oh my word, I was just about to say Labby's not here for the steal. It doesn't matter. The ultimate bouncing grenade from Heimerdinger, possibly saving the game. Clutch play from Fustas here, 40 minutes in.
I mean, it wouldn't be PMA LCS if we didn't say you hate to see that.
I hate to see that.
That was an
Baron.
incredible timed ult from the Heimerdinger. Who needs a jungler, right? Hashtag who needs a jungler. At me on Twitter.
Hashtag jungle difference, maybe? I don't know.
I see a double Jarm's
third Baron
fist
of the game
on the
for
Jarvan
level
for.
18. Right.
I don't know if that's just a visual bug or if he actually bought 2 Jarm's fist, asking people to catch these hands.
Yeah.
So OP it slowed the
Does look
client.
like he
Yes,
did do
StarCraft.
something.
You're right.
On November. He's just gonna point blank ult Warwick. Blitzcrank. He follows it up with the Zenith Blade. That means Blitzcrank is not gonna be able to get out of this one. It does take a while to kill though. And finally goes down to Master and he goes legendary on Caitlyn. Oh wow! What an aggressive flash from No Not November on the Zenith Blade. It's a Katarina though, so she's able to push Shinpo out of there.
He's looking for the kills. We see no Caitlyn R to follow up on that. No Leona R, unfortunately. But they did kill the Blitzcrank. So that's a lot of engage taken away from
Labyrinth is
18.
behind. Seeing as Poppy is pushing all by herself.
Yeah, it's a
No,
pretty
he's not gonna
dangerous
flank. They're just gonna
50-50
back
that
out.
they're taking.
Very interesting. I feel like they could have pushed that 4v3 and had one person defend the base. Oh my gosh, that damage. She's just going to eat the trap when she comes out of the Zanya's. Wow.
Good lord.
Get to this point in the game, Caitlyn and Zoe do a lot of damage from long range. A half step too much forward and he will die instantly. Meanwhile, didn't even realize Dragon was up again.
Speak
and from
of the devil,
3
and he
dragons
will
to
appear.
0.
Dragon Soul goes to HOTS. What a play. Who saw that coming 20 minutes ago? Where were you when we said HOTS could still pick up Dragon Soul?
That's right. 3 dragons to 0. Turns into 4 for 3.
Quad Infernal on Caitlyn Zoe seems pretty strong too, especially for a scaling team.
Right. Yeah. Zoe only has 3 items still too. So Zoe gets even more, and then we'll see.
I believe J4 did actually steal blue from Heimer. It's not stealing if they're on your team. It's called sharing. Maybe unwillingly, but it's sharing, you know. He shared the blue buff. Heimer will get his turn.
Wow.
And we could also say that Heimer stole Baron from J4, right? That was J4's buff to take, and you know, he's just kind of getting that little revenge.
Might have been in the fountain when it happened.
Oh, that's a side note. It's, you know.
All right. Here we are back into the current action.
2020 like ARAM strats.
Here.
5 mid. Love it.
They do have super minions pushing into the base here soon on the top side, so might see somebody have to go back and answer that on the side of HOTS. Their own super minions are still all the way down the lane, so we do see now Yak Jimmy is channeling back. Nope, he has to get away. Not a safe place to back. They're just running him down, not letting him complete a back timing. So Orange just says, you know what, if we can't back, we're going to fight. He gets the ultimate down. Blitzcrank is going to go down immediately.
What are you doing? Run away!
And that was the ultimate upgraded turret from Heimerdinger used as well. So that's not going to be up at least for a little bit.
Heimerdinger has teleport. Poppy has teleport. Their base, HOTS' base is dying right now.
Yeah, Warwick did channel his back finally to defend. They're going to 4v4 now, push into the base for the inhibitor. Warren is taking a bit of damage to the Heimerdinger turrets. Lobby has to flash out after channeling the ultimate there. Zephocalypse can't even get off his ult before he has the Zanyas. He's going to go down. That's a kill. Support for mid laner so far. Meanwhile, no peel for the Caitlyn. She has to flash away, but it doesn't matter. Is she just too fed at this point? It does not matter. She's going to take them both down by themselves. Then just say, I'm Caitlyn, and I'm going to shoot you from somewhere you can't even see me with my ultimate. That's a triple kill.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
Orange has his ult up again. He's just throwing the ram at Blitzcrank's face, saying, come at me, bro. And that's going to be game 1 going down on the side of HOTS. 45 minutes in, 38-29 in kills. What a comeback. Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, you know, I wish I could say that they won in Champ Select, but level 18 put up such a fight, even through to the 40-minute mark. Well played by both teams.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think, you know, I did say what a comeback. I guess it was never a huge comeback. Gold was never that much in level 18's favor, although they did definitely have a lead in almost 40 minutes. But wow, yeah, I mean, they did have the early execution on the early team comp that they, but HOTS was just able to hold on long enough to scale, and then.
Speaking of scaling, I would like to point out that Heimerdinger out-damaged Caitlyn by 12,000 damage. I know the turrets are pretty easy to get scaling damage on, but that is incredible for how much we saw Caitlyn dealing damage in there, and the overall participation in the fight. That was just absolutely massive.
Yeah. Heimerdinger, well, I mean, when you have an Ornn and a Leona and a Warwick coming into you, and then Heimerdinger turrets blasting rockets over all 3 of those versus Caitlyn shooting one person at a time, I can see why it would be close. I am a little surprised at the damage here. Execute of actually doing less than Blu-ray. So it might be something that they look at to review on this game. Beautiful stuff though from Heroes of the Storm. Are we gonna get a link here for the MVP game one going?
Yep, I have it right here. I'm just finishing out the last of the names. So, who was your MVP of Game 1? Level 18 versus HOTS. Was it Big Dick Jimmy, Literally Keegan, Super Hoagie, Master Fan, or No Not November? I know, me personally, I'm giving it to Master Fan. That guy played the crap out of Caitlyn.
I mean, I know, everybody says 80 carry can't win MVP. I might have to agree with you there. We did see some good stuff coming out of Super Hoagie in the early game, early to mid game with his few picks there. I don't think I saw enough from any individual person that makes me think that they deserve it more than the Caitlyn. I do say Big Jack Jimmy also had some good oranges, some good engages. No Not November as well. You can't discredit any of that. It's a lot easier for Caitlyn to kill people if they can't move. And Jimmy and No Not November both did a good job of holding people down for him.
Absolutely. Those Ornn ults, like, almost every Ornn ult was hitting 3 people. The amount of just presence that the Ornn had across the board was nutty.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not our full place to decide. You guys let us know in the chat who you find to be the MVP of this game. I'm going to start up the lobby for the second game. We're going to break the stream here for the VOD, and we'll see you guys shortly.